I sit up and watch their ass all day.
Hey.
Yo, hey,
Let's
look,
go.
fresh off the bye week, the Chicago Bears are back. We've been waiting on this game. I know we've been hearing a lot about the Commanders, Jaden Daniels, all this talk. We finally get to face them boys. Now we don't know if
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is gonna be available. I got my guy Chef West in the building. I'm your
You
host,
know the
Mark
chef
Rob.
here fit in with the chilling.
I'm gonna let Wes introduce the OGs behind him. But look, we got a lot to
Hey,
dig
here
into. We
we
got
go.
a
I
lot to talk
told
about.
y'all. Go ahead, Mark. I told y'all we coming live from the VA. Big Will, because Larry, we all gonna be at the game. Apparently, we just found out what 10, 20 minutes ago.
We on
We
the
gonna be on the
field,
field,
baby.
baby.
We on the field,
We
baby.
on the field at
2 hours
the
before the
Commanders
game,
game.
we get to
2
watch
hours
the
for the
practice.
game.
2 hours before the game, we get to watch the practice. On the great birthday gift for myself.
It's his birthday. Yeah.
Birthday Tuesday,
Hey,
so
if y'all tune in, go ahead and wish my guy a happy birthday, man. Go ahead and he bringing it in the right way.
Yeah, it's your
Hopefully, we can get
cousin.
this dub for him.
Hey, it's your cousin, Mark. Tell him.
But like I
we,
said, look,
we definitely appreciate. I
Robinson.
definitely appreciate
It's
it.
a
You
Robinson
Robinson
birthday weekend. It's your cousin.
we got
We
a lot to talk
related
about,
now.
and we about to
Yeah.
get into it right
Let's
after
get
this.
into it. Let's talk about what we need to do. Big BD, but apparently you bigger than me.
Make sure turn my
So look,
notifications
fellas,
on the for y'all.
Yes,
we gonna
sir.
kick this off with
sir.
some big questions. I got some questions for y'all.
All right, what you want to talk about?
I'm not gonna bury the lead. We gonna address the elephant in the room. Is Jaden Daniels gonna play? Oh, so
No.
y'all think he gonna play? He had the rib injury. He
No.
been trying to nurse that
I'm
all
hoping
week.
so. I'm hoping so because I don't want no excuses.
So you would rather us play Jaden Daniels than the
I
backup
would rather
quarterback?
us play
Yes.
a full team.
Yes.
So whatever happens, happens.
Right.
If we win, we win. I'm a Bears fan regardless.
So do you
So
feel like if we beat them without Jaden Daniels,
it's not.
it don't mean the
Oh,
same
it's gonna
thing?
count record wise. Record
Okay.
wise is gonna count.
The haters
But
is going to hate on it.
but you gotta also think about what's gonna go on outside of. We got haters out there. We go, oh,
Yeah.
you guys only beat them because Jaden Daniels
Mm-hmm.
didn't play.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, they can see your face.
You know, so
Yeah, we can see him now.
Yeah, you can see him now.
I need I want them to be even though they still gonna say if something gonna happen, he wasn't full strength because he wasn't healthy. But I want full strength team. So when we beat them, there is no excuse.
No
Yeah.
excuses. I like that. I feel that. That's what you thinking.
What he said.
You heard what
I'm
it
just playing. Hey, no lie though. This is my favorite cousin, man. I mean, Larry's my favorite cousin too. But like the same thing. It's like I don't think he gonna play.
Okay.
I already got my book, my Bears Bible. You know my Bears Bible. You know everything here. My whole schedule in here. I can open it up right now, and I got my preview. Look, Willie, go ahead. You want to tell them
where we at? Where we at?
look at my whole preview for the whole season right
Oh
here.
yeah, we
You
got
can read my
so as of
predictions. What we got? Commanders right here.
Commanders right here. We
What
got
let's say?
we got a
Yeah, I was gonna
W
ask you where you had us.
31-14 against the Commanders. That's what he got at for his pick.
Like I got
I
my
ain't
Okay.
mad at that.
I ain't mad at that nigga.
So you had that in the off season. We
That was in
both
the
was
offseason.
predicting
I
those.
remember when y'all made these picks.
Yep. So now
I
knowing
remember
what
this.
Jaden Daniels is doing, seeing how I mean, look, look, Wes, regardless of what we think we got the right quarterback. But we can't deny what Jaden
Yeah, I'm
Daniels is
with it.
doing.
I'm with it. You remember when I argued with you about Caleb or Jaden? Remember, we had this argument.
It's not about our
You
quarterback.
know what I mean? We had this argument. Guess what? Jaden not my quarterback.
I'm gonna continue to say this. It's not our quarterback
He not our quarterback.
until we get an offensive line
Mm-hmm.
to protect our
Hey,
quarterback.
David, stop touching David. You gonna knock the camera that shit.
Yep. Until we get that,
But
then
But
we have a problem. That's our
and
problem.
I'm right there with you. I've been preaching O-line all off season. Even before we drafted Caleb, I've been preaching O-line. So I'm right there with you. You know, we don't have the O-line, obviously. So Caleb
Right.
gonna struggle. He gonna struggle sometimes. That's just how it is.
It's not even about struggling because Caleb got the talent to overcome what they gonna have on the field for him. He has the talent for that. But until we get an offensive line, I can go back, let's say 6 years ago.
Okay.
I'll go back 6 years ago. We had Jay Cutler.
Okay.
If you look at Jay Cutler and everything that Jay Cutler had in his ability and what he did, we had one of the greatest to ever do it in the history of the game.
Who?
Jay Cutler.
Oh my God.
Arm-wise and potential.
Hey, what Al at? We need Al to come back.
Wait. Before y'all start saying something, hear me out.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
what you got?
Hear me
It's his
out.
birthday. We're gonna go live. He's live.
Put the
It's his
bottle
birthday.
down.
It's his birthday.
Okay.
Larry, folks. Go ahead. Let Will go.
Hey, bro, watch this. When I say this, they gonna all agree.
The greatest to ever what?
Think about the potential that Jay Cutler had.
Potential is not what you said.
Wait. Think about the potential that he had.
Let him.
The moment he realized he didn't have protection, all of that went away. He forgot about the potential he had. He forgot about the talent he had. He forgot. Only thing he was worried about was his safety.
Running for his life.
He was running for his life every single play.
Only Cruz.
Running for his life.
Only Cruz and them.
Justin Fields.
Like Justin
Stop.
Like he just brought up Justin Fields. Wait. He just brought up Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Just like he brought up Justin Fields.
Whole different line.
I could even go back even further than that.
Hey.
Rex Grossman.
Man, they just scored.
As far as talent-wise,
You finna get blue.
he had it.
Grossman had talent?
He wasn't the
Oh
best.
my
He wasn't
God.
Jay Cutler. Trash.
This is interesting.
Trash.
He
This is
was
very
trash.
interesting.
But
Trash.
okay, my next
trash. Jay
no,
Cutler had
no.
Jay Cutler had skill though. I'll give you that.
Listen,
Yeah.
my next statement will bring all of this into a whole.
He's 6'8". I'm scared of him.
My next statement will bring all of this into a whole.
Go ahead. What up, Alex?
If we have a quarterback that know he has protection, that know he has the 3 seconds allotted to NFL quarterbacks to get a play off. If they know that, they're good.
I don't know.
Jay Cutler never had it.
I think they.
Yes, he did.
Rex Grossman never had it.
Yes, he did.
I don't like Rex Grossman. I never did, not day one, because Cal Orton got us to that Super Bowl. And they brought Rex Grossman in, and he threw the ball 52 times, which lost us the Super Bowl. But if you get a quarterback in who know he has that protection, if a quarterback sees that he's running for his life,
I always said it's the man in the helmet, man. QB.
It's not the quarterback.
QB got
It's
talent.
never been the quarterback.
To me,
the quarterback makes the decisions to make the plays.
Dig,
If the offensive line don't protect that quarterback, he's done.
So we got a comment. We got a comment. And I want to know what you think about this. He said Jay Cutler had too much confidence in his ability to throw the ball anywhere he wanted.
Yes.
He put the ball in harm's way
Yes.
I give
too
him
many
that,
times.
and I will rebuttal.
All right, stop. Stop. Shut up.
He said you forgot about the game against Washington where he threw 4 picks to the same dude. And I remember that game. That was D'Angelo Hall.
I understand that.
Yeah.
All that stems from
with good coverage.
no, it wasn't protection. When after the fact that he realized he didn't have protection, everything was a scramble moment for that man.
He didn't have to scramble.
He didn't have to. That was the whole problem with him.
Because he didn't
Jay
have to.
Cutler.
He didn't have to scramble, but everything he did because he didn't realize he had protection.
He wanted to
Say
be
this.
Brett Favre.
Scramble
All right, Willie.
moment.
All right, Willie.
And let me say this though.
Shut up, right?
Cousin
Larry. Let cousin Larry check in.
Let me say this
Go ahead,
though.
get some.
Since I'm a diehard Bears fan, Wild Hunters, you feel me? And I'm gonna say this right here. I ain't never seen the Bears have a quarterback that I've been this confident in. I know we're gonna sweep the Packers this year, and I know we're gonna go to the playoffs this year. On my soul, on everything I
I
love,
love it.
we have a great quarterback.
I'll agree with that.
Believe that. I'm telling you.
But right now,
Watch.
and that's coming from cousin Larry.
I agree with that.
Oh,
But I
everything
also,
And it ain't about no offensive line.
and I'm gonna always
Because
say,
if the man in the helmet, which is the quarterback, if you on point doing your thing, you got to read defense. You know when the blitz is
Jay
coming.
Cutler had a good offensive line.
The first couple games, Caleb
He did.
wasn't really reading the defense right.
That's a good one.
But now you see him get to that line.
I hear you.
Mhm.
He get to that line. He checking it. Hey, change it up. We doing this. He see it
Now.
He reading it now.
My next
What's this
statement,
dude? He gonna take us to the playoffs, and we gonna beat the hell out of Green
next
Bay
statement,
2 times this year.
my next
I
statement
100%
will-
agree with 96 back there. I definitely agree with him
That's
because
cousin Larry.
And I understand what both of y'all are saying.
It's the man in the helmet, bro.
but see, that's why I wanted
You have to throw
If you know
slants,
you got a big offensive line,
phase, you have
adjust
to do
it.
that.
All right,
You have to adjust. I understand that. I understand that you have to make adjustments.
Okay,
I
just
do
shut
know that.
up.
I know
Mark
that.
Robinson, your cousin Willie Robinson,
I
Mark
understand
Robinson.
that. You have to
Now
make
shut
adjustments.
up. Let him talk.
But there's a but.
I didn't even get to talk about the whole thing.
When
You
you
didn't give your
will,
take
We
on
went
it.
from talking about is Jaden Daniels gonna play to Jay Cutler's
Jay
offensive
Cutler.
line, which he had a good fucking offensive line, Willie. He did. Yes, he did. Whatever
he
that.
did not. He had only.
Let me shout out to Barlissimo real quick. He said, "Hey guys, just put out a tweet saying you don't got enough subs, and you're live talking Bears right now. Hope people start dropping in. Appreciate that, man.
Drop
Get,
in to us. You know how we
get as
do
many
it,
people in
Mark.
here. Look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. We having a nice, fun
Hey,
freestyle show
tell them
today.
all one word. No
Hey, one word, no
spaces.
spaces. One word, no spaces. The Black Bear
Ain't no
Podcast.
space
We
for
on
bullshit.
Facebook,
Tell them, Mark.
YouTube, Twitter as well.
Twitter, the whole thing. Yeah, yeah, that is right there.
Yes, sir.
Wes, you didn't get a chance to get in there. You want to jump in there and comment before I
I'm gonna
move
go real
past?
quick because I got the birthday boy come in. But my whole thing is like I don't care if Jaden Daniels play or Marcus Mariota play. It don't matter.
Mhm.
It's the Bears win. We need to go into to be honest, like I'm going to I told you in the preseason. I'm gonna be at the Commanders game this week. Where I'm going next week, Mark.
I like that.
You'll be at the
They
Cardinals
play
game
the
as well.
Cardinals. I'm gonna be in that mud. I ain't gonna be on the field. I don't got that much. But like I said, my cousin Master Chief, look, my people is peoples. So we gonna be on the field tomorrow or Sunday. We're gonna be on the field Sunday. That's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
tomorrow.
Sunday. We're gonna be on the field.
Definitely tomorrow.
I'm gonna get some highlights and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, do I care? Would I like for Jaden and Caleb to go
Right.
toe to toe?
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's
I
what
would
we
love for them to go.
See that too.
Hey,
That's
shut the
definitely
fuck
what
up.
we wanted.
My cousins can't shut the fuck up. But do you know what I care about more than that?
What's that?
The dub.
Tell them, Larry.
That's all that matters.
Tell them, Larry.
That's
That's
all.
all
I
that
mean-
matters for the Bears.
Especially now that the
W.
Vikings lost.
Yeah, and the
Especially
Vikings.
now that the Vikings lost.
Yeah.
Especially. Yes.
We just want the W. Let's stop trying to play into all these other people's narratives and all of this. Y'all don't like us anyway.
Right.
Nobody ever has.
Joy Taylor, Chris Broussard, Sean King, all these pundits in the media, y'all don't like us anyway. So
Yep.
what?
You should be loud, bro.
So
So-
what?
You prefer so
Yeah.
okay, so you don't care which quarterback then.
I
You
don't
like
care.
Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson just came out and said he don't care who playing. He want to be
He gonna get a
both of
pick.
their ass.
He gonna get a pick. Cause they only got one person to throw it to. Y'all notice that? They only got one person to throw it to. And then if they want to throw it to Zach Ertz, that's Tremaine them.
Yep. TJ and Tremaine.
Yeah. So now what y'all gonna do? Who else y'all got? Y'all got no pass rush.
So let me ask you
Washington
this.
pass rushers. Yeah.
Are you concerned that we have yet to win a road game? Like, does that play any factor in choosing the Bears to win this game?
None whatsoever.
I think right now me personally, I think right now is a major point we have to make right now as a dub tomorrow. We got to get this dub tomorrow to say that the last two games wasn't fluke. You know what I'm saying? If we stand on 10 toes tomorrow and get the dub, not just get the dub, like beat their ass.
But yeah,
Like, we letting the NFL know we mean business. Period. We got to beat their ass. We got a no-fly zone. So that's why I really wanted Daniels to play. Throw that ball and see what happened to it. See you don't see a number one running the other way with that mug. You feel me? Shit. Throw that ball back to.
That's my thing. Like everybody talking about Jay Daniels and Caleb Williams, but this the best defense Jay Daniels gonna play all season. Damn near.
That's it.
You ain't gonna see nothing like this ever again.
No.
They coming.
Like this.
Without Brisker and without Gordon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, turn around. Other,
Hey, man.
the other Hicks.
Elijah.
The other
Hicks.
Hicks.
Yep. Mhm.
Elijah ain't nothing to go. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even
So
gonna
I'm
talk
glad you
about
brought that up. Jaquan Brisker, no Jaquan, no Kyler Gordon. Those big pieces on this defense now.
Those is big pieces, though.
Big
They're
pieces.
not
But
playing.
you don't think we're gonna miss a step?
I don't think we're gonna miss.
They don't got two good receivers. They got one.
They only got one.
Facts.
We got one great cornerback who is playing.
And we got to stop the run too, though.
I was about to bring that up next.
That's Tremaine them.
Yeah,
Job.
to stop
Well,
that
we'll get that.
run.
We'll get that,
They-
cousin Larry.
what's-
Hold on,
they
that's
running
cousin
back-
Larry, by the way. What you
So
want to talk about next?
Martin said he played the Ravens defense. I hear that a lot. If you look at the numbers, the Ravens defense sniff the Bears defense. That's just a fact.
Did you watch him play the Ravens defense though?
Alabama.
Did you see how conservative he was?
He running that motherfucker this year.
Do you see how they was like? Hey, I got a question. He played the Ravens defense. Did he throw the ball past 20 yards in that Ravens game?
Okay, he said.
Did he throw the ball past 10 yards?
Okay, first down. Let's go. Expose these bums, man. Let's go, man.
We watched the Illinois game. And Larry, shut up on my life.
Oh, my bad.
We watched that. My big cousin.
It's that Illinois
It's
in
all
us,
good.
baby.
It's football. It's
That
football.
Illinois in us, baby.
But still, my whole thing is this about Jaden is this. He played the Ravens defense, but he didn't throw the ball past 10 yards.
Right.
The entire
We
game.
saw the passing chart.
You seen the passing chart on that? I saw it too. He didn't throw the ball past 10 yards against that Ravens defense.
So you mentioned the run game. You mentioned the run game, and a lot of people think that is the big. And I don't know. It's kind of a fact. That's the weakness on this defense. I think Washington is number 2. The run defense.
I would call it the second. First is secondary. Second is run defense. We shitty at quarterback get down pressure sacks and you know what I mean, your trenches, what you been talking about. I think that's the bottom of it.
Okay, so there we go. Washington is third in rushing offense. They third.
Yeah.
Do you think the Bears going because they gonna run the ball? They gonna try to run, especially if Marcus Mariota in the game. They gonna run the ball as much as they can. You think we're gonna be able to stop it? We haven't been able to stop it against previous
I
teams.
think the Bears is top 10 run defense,
Who was that?
if I'm not mistaken.
We sitting here trying to watch the game. Y'all making all that noise.
The Bears. Let's see.
No.
I know at least so after week 4 we was top 10.
11th.
It's almost
We are
week
11th.
11th. Okay, so we fell out of top 10. My bad. Sorry. Missed that one this week. I was flying. I was on a plane.
For sure.
But 11th in run stop defense, dude.
We're 11th on rushing defense. They're third in rushing offense.
Come on, sit your ass down, guys.
You don't think that's gonna be an issue?
I don't think it's gonna be an issue. You know why? I got
Why?
somebody named. His name is Jack Sanborn. If y'all gonna
Hey.
after one quarter, y'all want to run like that, Jack. Look. If I'm even loose, I'm looking around. I'm turning my shoulder. Jack, where you at? Come here. Get out there. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a fact. Jack
That's what I'm
Sanborn should get a
doing.
lot of tick this game if that's what they want to do.
Yes, he should. Because you don't got Kyler Gordon. You don't need to be in a nickel without Kyler. If you want to be in a nickel, that's fine because you have Kyler Gordon. He's not going to play. Therefore, you should play Jack Sanborn and you should stop they run defense.
Before we keep going, we getting some more and more people in here watching us, tuning in.
Yeah, I see
Appreciate
them
y'all
watching.
tuning in to the Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rod, with my co-host to the right of me, Chef Wes. He with the family right now. He will be.
Larry, tell him cousin Larry, we out here in PA. We in Dumfries, Virginia. We're
Gonna be at the game
DC tomorrow. We're gonna be on the field.
On the field, live footage is going down.
Let's talk about some of
Gonna
these
be a little-
coaches then. Let's talk about
Yeah,
some of
let
these
me see what you
coaches.
got.
The Bears interviewed Cliff Kingsbury.
You play nickel more than base defense. Yeah, I just said that, dude. Next.
I think he agreeing with you though.
Oh, he
Martin
agreeing
agreeing
with
with
me.
you.
All right, Martin.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
cool.
so.
Okay, cool.
The Bears interviewed Cliff Kingsbury in the offseason. We chose to go with Shane Waldron. Washington
Why do you
hired
think we
Cliff
did that?
Kingsbury. Why do I think we did that?
Yeah. I never asked you that ever.
Why do I think we hired, Shane over Cliff? That's a good question. And I ain't ever really think of why they did it, but I can kind of guess.
That's right.
That's up.
Remember when Cliff Kingsbury was the head coach of the Cardinals in your territory? He was down there
Yeah,
with you.
trust me. Yeah, I lived there. I got it.
Didn't they go like 6-0 or something like that? And then
Terrible.
after that, it was just curtains. He
was
couldn't
terrible.
adjust. He couldn't adapt.
It was terrible.
I think
He want his quarter. He want talent. Cliff like talent. So like if he had like Justin or he got Jaden or he got Kyler Murray or he's like, hey, look, I'm gonna use what you got. You know what I mean? If he had Vince Carter, he would make you jump over everybody. You know what I mean? Like just dunk on people. Cause you know what I mean? He's not talented and he can't scheme enough. Look at Jaden Daniels' pass chart.
Mhm.
Where is it? All right. You know why? Because Jaden Daniels loves to roll right and
He's
throw
dangerous when
or
he does
run.
very dangerous.
Now, back to what you said. We interviewed him, and I believe this is not true. I'm not saying this is a factual thing,
Right.
but I know Caleb know him. And Caleb said no. I think Caleb said
Good
it.
sack, baby. Good sack.
Be honest,
Said I
I think
gotta-
Caleb said no. He said no. What am I learning from him?
Hold on, I'm reading some.
What
of
am I
these
going
comments.
to, yeah, you can put those comments up. What am I going to learn from?
Yeah, it's coming out of West speakers. Yeah, we know that. It's all good.
You want me to change that? Hold on. Let me change my shit. Let me try to figure it out. Okay, I'm over here. It's cause you in the room. Right camera chat more. Microphone.
All the way from Virginia. We got people in Bears fans in Virginia.
I got echo cancellation on. Let's see that stuff. I can't fix it.
Hold on.
Cause I'm not on my
Look,
computer. I can't fix it on my phone. I don't know.
yeah, it's all good. Look, let's keep going.
Let's keep going though. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, people. It's
It's
an
all
echo.
good.
Sorry, but we can hear y'all in the whole bar. Y'all in the Purple Palace in here in VA with all my cousins in them.
What's up in here?
Bear down.
Bear down.
Just so y'all know.
Getting that dub tomorrow. That's
We
all
get
I
that
know.
dub tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna be on the field. We're gonna be
Club Dubbing tomorrow.
Club
Sorry.
Dub.
In DC. I don't even
Look,
party no more. I'm old, but we can party
no,
tomorrow.
just to
in
answer
DC.
your question though, Wes. To answer your question, I do think they hired Shane Waldron because his ability to adapt. That was a big reason they hired Shane Waldron. Because they felt Luke Getzey couldn't adapt with Justin Fields. They couldn't adapt to different personnel. You know what I mean? Whether you had Tyson in
He can't.
or Justin Fields in the
You're
game.
right. You're right, Mark. Uh-huh.
So I don't know if Cliff can adapt. I don't know yet. I have to see
Can't.
when people catch on to him and Jaden Daniels game plans. I have to see if he can adapt and change that up. Actually, if Marcus Mariota plays,
He the same. He the same
he is
though.
the
Think
same.
about
He is really
Mariota.
the
He the
same.
same, ain't he? He
He is
throw
really the
great
same.
on the right field. He can't throw it to the left. What school did Mariota go to? Didn't he go to USC too? Mariota's a USC quarterback, ain't he?
I think he
I
was a
don't know
Duck.
for sure.
Mariota was a
Yeah,
Duck.
I think he came from Oregon. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah.
Duck.
Even worse.
Oregon, yeah.
Even worse.
Even worse.
Can't sleep on him.
Another one,
though.
another coaching storyline we got. The Bears interviewed Dan Quinn, the Washington Commanders head coach. I think the
I saw
finalists
that.
were Dan Quinn, Eberflus, and Jim Caldwell. Jim. I don't know why
How the
Jim
hell we
Caldwell
get
made it,
Hey, so
but
Mark, who picked the head coach? Who the head coach? Who you think picked the head coach?
who do I think picked it?
Pose. Yeah, Pose
I
picked him.
think.
Pose said that's who I want.
Okay, this is what I think.
I read an article that said that Pose picked him.
I don't know how much I believe that. I think he obviously had like
I didn't say
the
I believe
last
it.
day, but
I want your opinion on it.
I know, and this has been like some kind of some controversy. There was controversy surrounding this when it happened. I think they gave him 3 names, and they said pick between these 3. That's what I think happened. Because didn't they hire
I think the echo because I had my phone on.
the Bears? Kind of did it backwards, didn't they? Hire Oh no, that's what's his name? Our president. They hired our president after Poles and after Eberflus, right? They did it backwards that way. But I think
came later.
Yeah, Warren came later. I think they gave him 3 options, and they said choose between these 3 dudes. That's what I think happened. I don't think.
And he knew who he didn't want.
Oh, he definitely did. He wanted Flus, and if he didn't want Flus, he wouldn't have been here this year. That was after last season. That was your chance to unhitch your wagon to him. So, but he decided to keep him. So I think he wanted.
I think he wanted Flus. And you know me. Like 4-5 months ago, what I say, fire him. Hey Mark, I was saying fire Flus.
See, and then there's J2K. So this is what I was thinking too. J2K said rumor was that Flus was first hired, then Poles. That's what I was hearing. That is exactly what I was hearing. And
I don't think that's true.
It was kind of like that.
J2K, I don't think that's true. I think it was the opposite. I think Poles got the job, and then Poles picked Flus.
But remember they had that committee.
That's what
Remember
I
that?
think.
They had that.
I'm not saying Jake.
Remember that? They had that.
Yeah.
There was like a committee
I
of
know, I'm
people
just
to
saying, I feel
decide
like-
who they was gonna hire. It was kind of weird. I think
But
Phil
I think
Snow was
Ryan.
involved in
I
that.
think
and some weird
Ryan was
stuff.
already selected. I think Ryan was already selected, and then it went down after that.
Okay, so
I can't understand.
do you think we
I
got the
can't
right
say
head
that-
coach
Do you think we got the right head coach?
between Dan Quinn? Like I said, we
Can I jump
interviewed
in on
Dan
that one
Quinn.
right here?
Larry, look, come on, they can see. Look, my cousin said, "Let me jump
Let me
in on
jump
that."
in on that.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
I'm gonna honestly say I feel as though I felt as though we shouldn't even got rid of Fields. Me personally, and
We're not talking about Fitz.
that's just okay.
Head
But I'm
coach.
saying that to say, if you're gonna get rid of the quarterback, you should have got rid of the coaching staff too. He should have
I
been
agree
gone,
with that.
trash.
The whole
I agree
Number
with
one
that.
quarterback,
I agree with
number one quarterback,
staff.
brand new coaching staff. Period. That's how I feel. That's how we should have came. And the results is right now is what you see. We losing games because we got the same damn coach doing the same damn
So
things.
you're not a fan of Flus.
You're not a fan of Flus.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Not as far as coaching the whole team. No.
The head coach.
Not as far as coaching the whole team.
You
no.
you like him as a
The head
defensive
coach, no.
coordinator.
As far as
That's about it.
defensive coordinator, for sure. I'll leave him
Okay.
at defensive coordinator, but head coach, hell no. He got to go. But
Yeah, I
at
can
this
hear him. I
point
can hear him
now,
fine.
if he don't make it to the playoff this year, he got to
You
go.
can hear him still?
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
If he don't make it to the playoff this year, he got to go. Trash.
Flus or Quinn, Wes? Flus or Quinn?
Flus or Quinn? Flus or Quinn?
Are you asking me really?
Yeah, I mean, just because we interviewed both
You
of
already
them,
know how I feel.
we could have had Quinn, we
You
could have had
already know
Flus.
how
We
I
went with Flus.
We could have had Flus. We went with Flus.
Mute that shit. You already know, Mark. I wanted to get rid of Flus. I was more at getting rid of Flus than get rid of Justin.
You ain't lying. Me too.
Say that one more time.
Say that one more time.
I said I was more about getting rid of Eberflus than getting rid of Justin. Remember, we had this conversation before I jumped on the Caleb train. I told you. Remember, we had this conversation. Like we can do it again. I'm okay. I think we still should get rid of Flus.
Yeah.
What did we say we was calling him? Amp? Amp, my boy Amp said Poles was hired January 25th, 2022. Eberflus was hired January 27th, 2022. Basically got to choose from Eberflus, Quinn, and Caldwell. That's basically what I said. That's what I was hearing. They only gave him 3 options to choose from. He didn't really get to interview everybody like most GMs do. He talked to those 3 guys and he went with Flus.
He talked to those 3 guys and he went with
You good, Wes?
Yeah. Yeah, we good. No, we good. No, and that's my whole thing is Hoes, GM. Okay, I'm not saying nobody name. Fuck. Okay, look. GM, head
Mhm.
coach, quarterback,
Trash.
players.
Mhm.
Where you gonna keep talking shit?
I knew they was gonna run it up on us.
I love my big cuz.
I'm sitting there watching the Illinois-Oregon
We
game.
watched
My
Illinois-
bad.
Oregon.
I knew they was gonna run it up on us, but man.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't the only ones watching
my
that
whole
game. A lot of
thing
people
is-
watching that game right
Y'all ain't the
now.
only ones watching that game. A lot of people watching that game.
Yeah, my whole thing though, Mark, is this. You knew I wanted to get rid of Flus.
Yes.
I wanted to get rid of Flus when they said they traded. Remember, we was live when they traded Justin. And I said,
Yep.
okay, Flus next.
That's what
Get rid of him. What I say, Mark, you remember that? Remember I said, get rid of him. Get him out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we're going to drive. You even told me. You said, Wes, you have to get on this Caleb train and be okay with it. I said, all right, cool. But we need to get rid of Flus.
I wanted Flus
So,
gone
how
too.
I feel about Flus?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Hey,
We got some lag going
but
on.
anyway, on the Bible
Wes.
Podcast, y'all want to get in here?
Wes having some technical difficulties, so I'm gonna keep this going until he jump back in here. Look, the coaching conversation that we were just having. A lot of people are first of all, this game itself has a shit ton of storylines behind it. You got the 1 and the 2. You got the Cliff Kingsbury and Shane Waldron. Bears interviewed both of them. The head coach Dan Quinn and Eberflus Bears interviewed both of them. Montez Sweat revenge game. There's a shit ton of storylines in this game, but a lot of people are saying the Bears made some of the wrong decisions. You got the people because first of all, let me say this: Jaden Daniels' hype is warranted, but I think the merits around I just think it's overblown. You can't deny what Jaden Daniels has done this season, but Caleb Williams, if he was behind at all in weeks 1 through 3 in the rookie of the year race, he definitely closed the gap now. I would say it's head to head. I would definitely say it's tied right now. Obviously, Jaden Daniels got rookie of the week, the week of the 4 touchdown game, but I think that's just optics. I think people just wanted to piss Bears fans off, and they got the reaction they were looking for. I agree with you, Martin. He said Bears made the right pick. Some people don't think so, but I think so. And it's all about the eye test for me when I look at these quarterbacks. Numbers can lie to you. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad. Like some people want to say Jaden Daniels is running a college style offense or whatever. I'm not mad. Like I don't care what they're running. Cliff Kingsbury is doing what he's supposed to do, which is set his rookie quarterback up for success. But the Bears are doing the same thing. I think they trust Caleb Williams a little bit more than, and I want to be careful because I don't think Cliff Kingsbury does not trust. I don't think he doesn't trust Jaden Daniels, but I just think the Bears trust Caleb a little bit more to run, just to put a lot on his plate, and he'll be able to eat it and finish his plate when they give it to him. So as far as Cliff Kingsbury and Shane Waldron goes, a lot of people I've talked to, a lot of people I watch, they think Cliff Kingsbury will get exposed at some point, just like he did with Kyler Murray. So we're waiting to see if that's true, if that holds true. I don't know. They look good. They look good, and people gonna say they played some inferior teams except the Ravens, but they say that about the Bears too. Every team is in the NFL. These are all NFL teams. You got to play who's on your schedule. And the thing with the Bears is this is my issue with some Bears fans or Bears haters. They say when they say the Bears haven't played anybody, we knew what the schedule looked like back in. I don't remember when the schedule released, but we did a live show on the schedule release. We knew all Bears fans was licking their chops when we got that schedule, when the schedule was released. So we knew we would have easy opponents. Now, why when we beat the easy opponents, why is it kind of going against us? Like we didn't know we were going to face these teams back in the summer or even the spring. I don't know exactly when the schedule came out, but that's my thing. It's just stupid to me. I don't listen to shit like that because it doesn't make sense. We knew about this. Now, the only thing I can say is people expected us to lose those games. You know what I mean? I think they thought we were going to lose those games because other than that, I don't get why they use the level of talent we faced against us. That just doesn't sit well with me. Let's talk about Montez Sweat. And I get it. I watch film. I know it is more to the story, but his numbers are down. Montez Sweat's numbers are down this season. And I wonder if this is his chance to quiet some of the critics and I'm one of his critics right now. I'm not a hater, but I'm one of his critics. I think he needs to play better right now. Now he's probably getting some double teams, more double teams than other dudes on the team, but that's what you get paid for. We paid you $98 million to take on those double teams, knowing that you were going to get them. So I'm hoping for a breakout game from him. I'm hoping he can come out there and show us that he is still Montez Sweat. Now, what I've been hearing, and I don't know if y'all been hearing this, Montez has been dealing with an injury, not like a known injury. They're all banged up, but he's been banged up since training camp. That's what I've been hearing. And if that's true, it makes sense. And it does make sense. He just, his numbers just ain't what they were last year. I don't even know exactly how many sacks he has, but yep, definitely a nagging injury, Martin. Another thing I want to talk about with this game is, and we kind of touched on it earlier in the show. Do people actually care? And I get it, like the NFL does. I don't know what network is on, Fox, NBC, or whoever the game is on. I know they care if Jayden Daniels plays, but Bears fans, do we really care if Jayden Daniels is on that field playing on Sunday? Like, does it really matter? The Vikings just lost. You know what I mean? They just lost. They're 5-2 now. We win this game, we'll be 5-2. I think the Vikings are 5-2. We win this game, we'll be 5-2. The Vikings were just the second undefeated team in the league. Come on, nobody on with me. Why am I lagging? Bears fans want to prove I think they want to prove other teams wrong. Yeah, and I agree with you, Martin. They are overhyped. I think Bears fans want to prove people wrong that we are a good team. You know, that's why they want to beat Jayden Daniels so bad. I get it. I want the epic showdown too, Caleb versus Jayden. I want to see it too. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't care if he plays or not. Exactly. You want to win regardless. Without says yes and no. We want the win regardless without the excuses. I don't care about excuses because guess what? If both teams are good, we might face each other in the playoffs. If both teams are good. The Nod said, bear down. Shout out to you, man. Look, appreciate you jumping in, tuning into the Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark. Rob, my co-host, had to step out for a little bit, so I'm holding down the fort, talking about this Commanders game. But like I said, I don't care. I don't care if he plays. I really don't. I think it's going to be the same with or without him. Yeah, Jayden Daniels is better than Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota was taking first team reps in training camp. Jayden Daniels ended up taking the reins. But this defense, I think people downplay this defense. They want to overhype the offensive matchups. This defense is not going to allow a rookie quarterback like Jayden Daniels go off against them. It's just not going to happen. Honestly, Marcus Mariota may make some smarter decisions than Jayden Daniels does in this game. Martin said, I'm waiting for the Packers game and the Lions game on Thanksgiving. That's going to show me if we really up there. And I'm glad you brought that up. Let me touch on that real quick. Yes, I agree. But I feel like people are like, wait till we play the division. It don't mean nothing until we play the division. Guess what? They're coming. They ain't going nowhere. They waiting on us. They're on the schedule too that we saw be released back in the summertime. No, before the summertime. We seen it. We know that the Packers are waiting for us week 11. Let us get there first. It's not like that game is going to get X'd off or disappear. All of those division games will be there, and we will have the chance. I want Bears fans to enjoy what this team is doing right now against good or bad teams because let's face it, last year against the Panthers, I think we played them last year. It didn't look like that. It didn't look that decisive last season when we played the Panthers and other mediocre teams. They were struggles. We won them, but they were struggles. Embrace it. Be happy about what this team is doing at this point, even against bad talent. My boy Amp said, I do not care what the haters say. At the end of the day, only the win matters, and I'm right there with you. The Nod said, let's go duck hunting on Marcus Mariota because he's probably gonna play. I think everybody in the chat can agree with me, and if you don't agree with me, Let me know your thoughts. Everybody thinks he's going to play Marcus Mariota. Jaden Daniels is not going to play this game. It just doesn't make sense. I was listening to Lance Briggs and Alex Brown talk about it, and they're those. I won't say old school, but they 2000s for sure. If they played a quarterback with a known injury coming into that game, they would go elbow him in those ribs, get little punches in those ribs as they take him to the ground. It sounds bad. It sounds, whatever. It's 2024, but it's football at the end of the day. And what the refs don't see, if the refs don't see it, it goes. So don't come into this game with an injury and thinking I'm going to play soft or play down just because you have an injury. No, I'm actually going to try to hit you even harder to make you think twice, especially a quarterback like Jaden Daniels. I'm gonna hit you harder, make you think twice about getting out of that pocket the next time you do that. Where do I want to go next with this? Another thing that I want people's opinion on, and we talked about this a little bit. The Bears are 0-4 as of late, coming off of a bye on the road. We're 0-4 coming off a bye on the road, and we haven't won a road game. So let me know y'all thoughts in the chat. Do y'all think us not having won a road game up until this point, do you think that matters at all? Do you think that plays a role into this matchup against Washington? And I'll answer my own question first. I don't think it does. Just because like with this game with me, I don't care about the offense. I don't. I mean, obviously I do, but I think it's all about this defense, man. Jaden Daniels and Marcus Mariota, they won't know what hit him. Now, Marcus Mariota, for y'all who don't know, he's undefeated against the Bears. He's 2-0 against the Bears. He hasn't lost against us. So that's a fun fact for y'all, but I don't think it matters. I think this team, this defense especially, knows what opportunity they have in front of them. You know what I mean? I think they know that this season, and Jalen Johnson told the fellas at one point, you could check the sound, go YouTube that, we ain't gonna have this team again. Yeah, we're gonna have some returning players, but we ain't gonna have this team again after this. So I think they know the challenge and what special things they can make happen this season. The Naj said what matters is starting out hot in the first quarter. I'm glad you brought that up too, because my boy Caleb Williams talked about that as well. And I'm gonna actually play some audio from him. He talked about that as well. He said we got to start. We absolutely, and I was saying the same thing. You absolutely cannot go scoreless in the first quarter every game almost. Like, you just can't do that. Now, after that first quarter passes, we proceed to beat down on teams. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm having some connection issues. But we proceed to beat down on teams after that first quarter. But it ain't going to work against the division. And that's what we're prepping for. All of these games are to prep us for those division games. These are all practice. Get all the kinks out for those division games. And like you said, Naj, I agree. We can't start off slow in the first quarter. Mama Blues said Bears fans not going to care about whether Daniels plays or not, but Caleb fans will. There's a difference. Harder for Caleb to quiet the critics not playing Daniels. So let me say this, Mama Blues. Daniels and Caleb don't play against each other. They play each other's defense. So Caleb is going to play against, I don't even know some of their defensive players. I think they got Deron Payne. Jonathan Allen is out for the season. Deron Payne and those boys. That's who Caleb's playing against. He's not playing against Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels ain't playing against Caleb. Jaden Daniels is playing against Montez Sweat, Daryl Taylor, and Jalen Johnson, and the list goes on. I love talking about my boys. But that's who Jaden Daniels is playing against. Now, if it was a one-on-one, I don't even know what that would look like, but that's another thing fans got to realize. They're not playing against each other. They're playing against those defenses. And the Bears, we all know I want to say top 5. We're definitely top 5. We could be top 3 if we shore up the run. And I think that a lot of people understand that they're going to try to run a ball against us. But yeah, Mama Blues, they're not playing against each other. like I said, I want to play some audio from Caleb Williams. If I can find it. But until then, we'll move on to the next topic. Gervon Deck, yeah. So look, look. I'm glad. Look, I love the chat. I love when the chat is interactive. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Robb. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. The Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. I'm going dolo right now. I'm usually not dolo, but I'm going dolo right now. This is my thing on Gervon Dexter, Bears fans, and I know we want to get hype, but all off season. Every Saturday when we did this show, I told people, relax on Gervon Dexter. Just please relax, lower the expectations. Now, he's had statistics, stat-wise. Gervon Dexter is having a really good season. He's having a good season compared to other defensive tackles. He's having a good season, and that you cannot hate on or be mad at. But here's one thing. I watch the film. I do. I spend my hours watching the tape, breaking it down, and cutting up footage. Where Wes go? Wes has some connection issues, some technical difficulties, and he said he will jump back in once he fixes them. But look, Gervon Dexter ain't a world beater. He has too many plays where he's man. Look, I've never been a big fan of Gervon Dexter. I think he has a lot of work to do. Yes, his numbers look nice, and he's supposed to be doing some of those things, especially when other players are getting a double team. Now he's getting double team too, but I want to see more from our three tech. I just want to see more, even if he doesn't get the sack. I want to see him manhandling dudes. I see him use the swim move a lot. That's his go-to move. If you actually pay attention and watch him, your D tackle. I want to see the bull rush. His bull rush never works. But look, hey, I'm not mad at him because this defensive line coming into the season, I thought was going to be the weakest point on this team. I thought the D line was going to be worse than the O line, and that is honestly not the case at this point in time. So, I just want Bears fans to actually chill out a little bit on the Gervon Dexter hype because he could be a lot better. Like I said, I got Caleb Williams. I was about to bring up Caleb Williams because he talked about a lot of stuff and they asked him some good questions on this game. I agree with you, Martin. Gervon Dexter has been solid and he just need a little bit more time. I agree. But I got Caleb Williams coming up. I'm gonna play him right now. Let me share my screen for y'all. Let me share my screen. Come on. Bear with me. Here we go. Here we go. Caleb Williams at the podium earlier this week. Okay. I'll restart that for y'all. Make sure everybody can see it. There we go. I just want to play this just because they ask him about this matchup. Like they ask him questions on how, you know, the whole Jayden Daniels versus Caleb. Like they ask him those questions, and he's not stupid. He knows this ain't Jayden Daniels versus Caleb. Yes, for selling tickets and the optics of it, it is. But on that football field, we all know people who play, you know, it ain't that. It's Tremaine Edmonds versus Jayden Daniels. It's Montez Sweat versus Jayden Daniels, like I already said. But here he is. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna let him talk, and let me get the right ticker going across. Let me give credit to Chicago Bears, just so they don't flag me. There we go. All right, here we go. Caleb Williams speaking on the Commanders matchup.
Troubleshoot things on the offense. In what ways did you make sure that your voice was heard in that report period to just make sure that thing?
Yeah, we had a talk about things that I don't like, things that I talked about before, like standing low of, you know, whatever the case may be. If we're running the ball for 5 yards, 4.5 a pop, you know, just keep handing the ball off. Obviously mix in, but stay in the flow of that and things like that. So, you know, we just, it was the meetings that we had, the sit down talks that we had. And I think, you know, those moments that we had, you know, helped us progress, and we got to keep going.
Why do you sense those were so productive?
I think the people that we have in this building, one, whether it's the coaches, and you know, their ability to understand and, you know, understand us as players and things like that, and then listen to us and adapt, and also us as players, stepping up, leading. We also had things that we need to get better at practice wise, execution, and things like that through walkthroughs and actually in practice. So, you know, there's a lot to get better at, and everybody, you know, so far has done a good job. We got to keep getting better.
Oh,
last year.
hang on a second. God damn.
You were together, and then when you're at home this offseason and you see that
Yes, Commanders.
Pause that real quick. Let me get Wes in here.
Bears are interviewing, you know, what's going through your head when you hear that?
Yeah.
At Harbor Freight, we do business differently from the other guys. We design and test.
Yeah, obviously I've been around Cliff, great guy, great coach. He's if you go and ask all the guys over there at the Commanders now, sorry. I've known him as the Redskins all my life, growing up there. But the Commanders, you know, you go over and ask all the players, and they say they love him probably because you know, he's a player's coach, and so knowing him, you know, knowing how much he loves football, and things like that, it just brings joy to his players and things like that. So you know, it was I've texted him back and forth every once in a while, like, you know, great game, this and that, and he's done the same. So it's, you know, been cool building that relationship with him in college, and then obviously being a pro, about to go play against him.
Did you think when the Bears talked to him for the coordinator job?
Yeah, obviously I was at that point, I guess. I think season was completely done, and we were a couple months into training. So talked to him, and you know, kept in touch with him, you know, throughout that time, and he communicated with me that he was going here and to I guess and deal with this the job offer, and so you know, we kept in touch and didn't think much of it because at that time I didn't know I was going to be a Bear for sure, and so just understood it was an option for me, option for him, and, you know, happy for both of us.
What interactions did you have with him last season? I mean, what does a senior offensive analyst do with the quarterback of a college football team?
Yeah, I actually don't know. I know there's a bunch of rules in college, so there was certain things he couldn't do, certain things he could do. But talking about football, talking about experiences that he's had as a head coach, offense coordinator, things like that, at the pro level is what I got from him. So many times talking about it, ask him questions, so he can give me great feedback on this next level that I knew that I was probably heading to at that time. And so that was big for me, being able to listen to him, and then obviously build a relationship with him, knowing the QBs he's been around, you know, and you know, similarities in some of the offenses that I've been in, or offense that I was in college. And so you know, it was great to, you know, have those moments with him, and I think it's helped me for, you know, these moments now.
I'm curious what your relationship is with his role was more preparing you for the NFL.
Yes, to help prepare me for the NFL. Yes.
I'm curious what your relationship is with Jayden Daniels and what you've seen of him so far, watching him early on in his career.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty cool watching him. His progress from obviously Arizona State to LSU, and then now in the pros balling out. He's been playing great over there with Cliff and, you know, all the guys they have over there. And so you know, like I said, happy for him, and great to see him balling out.
You embrace the storylines though. You're going home. It's, you know, 1 against 2 in the draft. Do you get into that, or do you?
No, my job is to go win games on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So that's it.
You talk about going home. Do you think of Washington, D.C. as your hometown, or is there a nearby town that
Yeah, so I lived in DC and I lived in Maryland for a good portion of my life. So I classify as both. I would say I lived them in some important times in my life. I didn't just live them when I was like 1 or 2 and my parents moved. I lived in them at some ages that I built friendships, ties and things and connections too. So I would say I connect to both.
What's the town in Maryland?
Bowie, Maryland, and Upper Marlboro, and then I lived 77 H Street.
And what do you love about those places?
Yeah, I think honestly they're the best places to grow up. You have all different kinds of diversity, whether it's people, where they're from, whether it's the some of the schools and things like that, whether it's the food, and so much more. So and then you get a bunch of I think it's very it's a cool area to grow up. You got all the monuments, you got all these different things, historical facts and things like that. So growing up in the area provides a lot of information, provides a lot of growth, and I think it did that for me.
What has felt different? Oh, sorry. Since you guys had those meetings and adjusted stuff up, what's felt different for you the last 3 weeks?
I think the flow is what I've talked about multiple times. The flow of it is us being the flow, us understanding the flow, and us staying in it. Whether it's from coaches and players and things like that. I think that's been the biggest contributor to myself and us as an offense to be able to get things going. Obviously. We got to be a little bit better at deep ball and things like that. Myself, and then first quarter we got to come out and be better. We've scored a bunch in second, third, and fourth quarter, but first quarter for sure we got to be better.
So he's talking about that first quarter
really
slow
excited
start
about this opportunity and getting ready to go.
How many people do you have? Jaden Daniels can't play. Would you be disappointed at all that you're not getting that head-to-head matchup?
No, I hope he plays. Obviously, you don't wish to see good and great players down, not in games. It only makes the game better. But no, I'm not reliant off of that matchup.
On that though, we've seen quarterbacks drafted 1 and 2 overall, like throughout history, be linked together throughout their careers. A lot of head-to-head matchups. Like, how
they
do you
will.
feel
They'll be
knowing
linked
that
together.
you guys will probably be linked together for a while as you go about this?
Yeah, it feels great. Obviously, he's on the same side, the NFC side. So, be seeing him a good amount, I would say. And, we'll see from this game and then in the future. I think it's going to be great for us and the battle between, us as y'all want to talk about. But my job is to go out there and, win the game for Chicago Bears.
There was a question request from behind the curtain of
Let's hear it.
Why you didn't go to Maryland.
Yeah.
All right. Come back in here, Wes. We'll cut it off there. What's up, Bear Truth? Hold on. Let me unmute you.
Can you hear me now? My mic's
okay, there you go. I couldn't unmute you. Shout out to Bear Truth. Appreciate you jumping in, man.
Always Bear Truth. You know we love you, dude. Lady, I don't know if you're a man or woman.
This is my issue with the whole Jaden Daniels thing, Wes. And hold on, Wes. I'm gonna mute you until you speak. Now look, hey Wes, when you speak, just unmute the mic. When you speak, just unmute the mic. Look, okay. So this is my issue with it. Whoa. Did you just pop that up? Can I pop one up too? There you go. What the I don't know what's that about, but look, this is my issue.
That's AI. That's AI, Mark. That's AI. When you do something that the AI can see, they do shit to it.
They'll pop it up for you. Look, as Bears fans, we can't even enjoy Jaden Daniels the way he's playing. Now, look, I think it's overblown. I think what he's doing, he's playing good, but he ain't throw 4 touchdowns. You know what I mean? He ain't out here he's not throwing for 300 yards like Caleb has done multiple times. Yeah, Caleb started slow the first 2-3 games, but after that, it's been off to the races. And even Jaden Daniels' best before, yes, his completion percentage is through the roof, especially for a rookie. But still, you know what I mean? I think Caleb Williams is doing just as good. But we can't even enjoy it because people want to put these two quarterbacks against each other, and rightfully so. But you know, it's hard to be like, you know, it's hard to enjoy Jaden Daniels' performance because if whoever likes Jaden Daniels, they're gonna always say, "Oh, he's the best rookie quarterback," or "He's better than Caleb." Can we just enjoy that the man is having a good season? You gotta unmute yourself. Go. Let me know what you got going on.
Can I unmute now, Mark? Shut up, Willie.
You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't even enjoy it.
We can't even enjoy the thing. Like I said it. I got. Huh?
What are you doing? Ain't nobody in there.
Are y'all done?
No.
Just shut the fuck up then. How about just shut the fuck up? Anyway, real quick. We can't enjoy Jaden Daniels. I told us, remember I was voting for Jaden over, you know what I mean? I had that back and forth with you. I don't know why he not doing what Caleb is doing though. I go to the right time. I'm right ahead.
You sound like that AI you was telling me about. Okay, yeah, Wes. We cannot hear you at all. Hey, Wes, jump out and jump back in. Jump out and jump back in. Oh, there you go. There you go.
I can hear you.
Talk to me.
They know. These other niggas, we told them, I'll be right back.
All right, cool. I'm gonna get out the show.
And I'm sitting.
Okay. Yeah, it was hard to hear him. I don't know if he gonna jump back in or not. The Naj said it's good for the league. Both are good. Want to watch 40-year wants to watch 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. Look, Aaron Rodgers, I don't care when I watch the Jets, it's kind of sad. It's just sad seeing what Aaron Rodgers was when he was in his division and what he's doing now. Obviously, he shows flashes of that talent, but it's just, I don't know, it's sad to me. It's like, it's unwatchable when I watch them dudes play, but yeah, forget Aaron Rodgers. But like I was saying, it's kind of hard to enjoy what Jaden Daniels is doing. And I don't think I speak for myself on this one. I know a lot of Bears fans would love to watch that young kid and actually enjoy it without having to defend their quarterback in the same sense. It kind of ruins it a little bit. But it is competition. I'm not getting soft. I'm not doing none of that. It's competition, and Caleb got to step up to the plate like I was just playing it. And he's not all the noise. Caleb not buying into any of that's been surrounding this matchup. Now, I'm sure he hears it. He definitely hears it, but he's not letting it get to him, or he's not gonna go out. At least this is what he's saying. He's not gonna go out there and try to prove a point because, like I said, he's not playing against Jaden Daniels. Where do I want to go next with this? Now, if Jaden Daniels does play, and I think this is another reason I don't think he'll play, because if he does, he will be severe. I think he's going to be severely limited in what makes him great. You know what I mean? I don't Naj, I'm right there with you. We need this road dub, especially because this Bears team hasn't won on the road yet. We haven't won on the road. London game was a home game for us. And obviously, y'all know how the fans were. They came out for us. So that was definitely a home game for us. But if Jaden Daniels plays, you're going to be one-dimensional. The Bears want to make him one-dimensional anyway. So if he plays, he ain't going to be running like he normally does. And I think he's going to be thinking about it. Like, if you can't play free, if you got an injury that you're thinking about in the back of your head, it's gonna hinder your performance. You're gonna make some mistakes because you're trying to play in a way that protects this injury or whatever. So that's another reason I think he's not gonna play. Now, Dan Quinn and the Washington Commanders were trying to they were doing gamesmanship, trying to make the Bears prepare for Marcus Mariota and Jaden Daniels, which they're one and the same. Matt Eberflus said it himself; they're one and the same. Obviously, Daniels is more talented, but Washington doesn't change their scheme when Marcus Mariota comes into the game. I'm gonna give my prediction. And then I'll give some keys to success for this game. Actually, I'll give my keys to success first. Keys to success for the offense. Continue doing what you have been doing. This defense isn't scary. This defense isn't good. I think not only should Caleb have a good day, I think not just DJ Moore or one receiver. I think we should have two of our big three receivers have pretty good days, unless you want to add Cole Kmet in there. So I think it'll be either DJ and Cole, DJ and Rome. Rome might have a breakout game, which he had one already against the Colts, but he might have a big game. Continue to doing what you're doing. Continue running the ball, run it early and often. Random Call said this game is about Brian Robinson and their ability to run. Making it about JD is a mistake, and I agree with that. When I get to the keys to success for the defense, I'll talk a little bit more about Brian Robinson and the run game that they deploy out over there. But continue to do what y'all doing, what you have been doing. Get DeAndre Swift going. Use Roschon Johnson when you want to go out there and smack a dude in the mouth. And let Caleb do it. I love this because I can say that. I couldn't say that. Last season, I had to dress it up and do all of this and do all of that. Let Caleb do it. I have 100% confidence in Caleb Williams going out there and just doing it. And that's all I got to say. Whatever he got to do, I trust that he's going to make it happen. So, look, run the ball early and often like you've been doing. And just trust Caleb and let him get the ball out to those receivers like he's been doing. Like I said, this defense is not good. So you just talked me into breaking out my Roma Dunze road jersey tomorrow. Look, hey, Naj, do it, and then tune into the post-game show, and we could talk about it because I think Rome will have a big day. Caleb has been missing him. Like I said, I watch film. I watch it for hours and I break it down. I watch the defense and I go watch the offense and I go again and watch some other things that I, trying to find what worked and what didn't work in these games when I watch the film. But Caleb has been missing Rome a lot this season on deep balls. Amp said, I don't think the Commanders want to risk a PR disaster of him getting hurt, especially with all the RG3 comparisons that have been out there. Could be wrong, just a gut feeling. I'm right there with you though, Amp. They don't. That'll be heads gonna roll. If they play that kid and it gets worse, because I think it's just like bruised ribs, some tissue or stuff. Now, something like that. Now, if they play that kid and that turns into, I don't know, broken ribs or something like that, some heads gonna roll for sure. So that's another reason, and I'm glad you put that in there. PR, they're not there. He's not gonna play. He's not gonna play. So I don't even want to continue acting like it's a if he plays. He's probably not gonna play. Random Call said Cliff concerns me. He knows Caleb, and we saw how they were able to bottle up Kyler, and we talked about that early in the show. They were hot with Cliff was hot with Kyler at first, and then people caught on to him, and he wasn't able to adapt in a way that would make that team successful. And ultimately, he got fired and took a trip to Thailand and had to clear his mind and all of that stuff. But look, I respect what he's doing right now with Jaden Daniels. Tip my hat to him. Let's talk about this defense. Some keys to success on the defensive side of the ball. And actually, I got to take that down and Look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rob. Usually I got two of my other co-hosts in here with me chopping it up, but my boy Chef West is traveling. He's traveling right now. He'll be at the game, so he, have some connection issues. And then my other guy, Devin, is handling some family things this weekend as well. But we will all be here tomorrow to break down that post-game, the post-game show for you guys. But look, let's talk about his defense. Let me find a comment again where you talked about the run game. I can't find it at the moment. But I agree. It comes down to this run game for the Commanders. Stop the run. Stop the run. I've been bringing this up every week because we saw what Jonathan Taylor did to us. That cost us the game, that one. Chuba Hubbard had almost 100 yards, like 97, but that's 100 yards in my book. They lost that game. But the thing is, I think Kyron Williams, I don't know. I think he had a pretty good game on the ground against us too. We can be ran on. It's that simple. I talked about it. Our rush defense is 11th in the league, and they got a number 3 rushing offense. We have to stop the run. Like somebody put in the comments, I wish I could find it. Don't make this about Jaden Daniels or Marcus Mariota. It's about stopping that run. Brian Robinson, Austin Eckler ain't no punk either. You absolutely have to stop the run. Cliff Kingsbury has been dialing up the run game, disguising it, running 8 different runs. Brian Baldinger, I don't know if y'all are a fan of him and y'all watch his breakdowns, but Brian Baldy, he broke down a clip where they drew up 8 different runs off 8 different formations. And it was if you get out of your lanes and if you don't follow your cues, it's going to be a long day for this Bears defense. Bears run defense. Pass defense, top notch. I have no worries about those guys. Even with Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon being down, I would love to have those guys out there. But I respect that those DBs so much. I don't think there'll be an issue at all. Now, the run game is going to be an issue if we don't stop it. That's one of my keys to success for the defense. Stop the run early and often. Make Marcus Mariota throw the football. Now I said Rome wants to burn Mike. I don't know what that name says. Sanristil? Rookie. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, you talking about their rookie over there from those Wolverines. It's about that natty redemption. No, I feel you. They had that showdown in the national championship. I'm glad you brought that up. See, I love when the chat is smart. I love when the chat is smart, football smart. They know their history with the game. That's true. Yes. And that is another reason why I got Rome having a breakout game. I don't like to say breakout because he already had 100 yards plus and a tutty against the Colts, but he's going to have a big day. I'm marking that. Random call said Anthony Lynn is low key the best thing that happened to Cliff. He's the run game coordinator. You might be right. I don't know too much about what they got going on over there, but you might be right because their run game is really good. You can't deny it. Now, Jaden Daniels plays a big role in that, just like Justin Fields played a big role in our run game for Chicago for the last, 3 years. He was here. He was huge with those run game numbers. So Jaden Daniels plays a big role in that, but that's the scariest thing about this team to me. Now, they blew out the Panthers 40-9, so their point differential is kind of boosted because of that. A lot of people this week have been telling me, well, Washington has one of the best point differentials. Yeah, because they just blew out the Panthers 40-9. That's going to help your point differential big time. Nanaj said, Jalen McMillan from UW. Okay, yeah, for a TD in week 1. Rome knows. Yep. If Jalen McMillan can get one, he can definitely get one. And I doubt they're going to put the rookie on DJ Moore or Keenan Allen. They may put him on Keenan Allen. We'll see. Keenan will be in the slot. I don't think he's a slot. So look, mark my words. Rome, I think he has a good day. I think Caleb watched film and he missed him so much that it's time to give him some of those balls too. So keys to success on defense. Also, I need Montez Sweat. I need you to show up. I need you to get your revenge on these dudes. Like you said earlier this week, you want to be where you're wanted. They didn't want you. They traded you. Go make them pay for it, Montez. Go make them pay for it. Now, I'm not one of those dudes who's saying because your numbers aren't jumping off the page that you suck or this and that. I know what's going on, the optics of it. I see it. You're getting doubled, you're getting chipped all game long. But like I said earlier in the show, you got paid $98 million. You knew what you were getting into. Like, you knew that you were going to be the number one guy on this D line. All the attention will be shifted your way. Now, knock those walls down. Let's knock those walls down and let's get to the quarterback. Let's make his life hell. Not only that, but let's stop Brian Robinson. Let's stop Austin Eckler. Let's stop this run game. Let's shut them down. Let's go 5-2 because our Viking counterparts are 5-2 as well. And the Packers, now, I don't think they're going to lose to Jacksonville Jaguars. Obviously, I'm hoping they do. They're probably going to be 6-2 after this weekend. But look, we can only control what we can control, and we can win this game. So keys to success on defense. Look, stop the run early and often. Make them a passing team. Keep them behind the sticks. Keep them on 3rd and longs. You do that, I guarantee this ain't going to be a one-score game. Chat, do y'all know the spread of this game? Let me see if it's changed. The spread of this game, I know it opened when this opened up. The books opened up for this game earlier in the week. Washington was favored by for a couple hours. After that, I think they got whiff of the Jaden Daniels injury, and the Bears became they were favored. Let me see what the spread is on this game real quick. Because it's 3. The line is 3 from what I'm looking at. The sports book I'm looking at is -3 Chicago Bears. Now, the only 2 games the Bears have lost this season were the games we were not favored in. Oddly enough, we were not favored against the Colts, people. We weren't. Go back and look. We were underdogs in that game, and we lost. We were underdogs against Houston Texans, and we lost. Every game we've been favored in, we've won, and I'm hoping that trend continues here. Let's get into some bold predictions for this game, and I kind of teased one of them already, especially the Roma Dunze one, and I'm going to kick it off with that one. Roma Dunze, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. I know y'all heard me. Roma Dunze is going to have a day. 100+ yards, 2 touchdowns. Like Naj been bringing up in the chat, they probably gonna put that rookie corner on him. And we've seen the numbers. Roman's had some of the best separation in the league against man coverage out of anybody. He just ain't getting the ball as much, and rightfully so. He got 2 vets that, they need to eat first. So the young boy will eat last. But this is his day. This is Roma Dunze's day. He'll have a big day tomorrow against the Commanders. That's one of my bold predictions. Another of my bold predictions is, and I don't know if this is so bold anymore. AC, what up, my boy? I'm getting some glare from the sun. Caleb Williams. I don't know if it's so bold anymore. Caleb Williams. Random call, so they're gonna sit in shell coverage all day. Washington wants to keep things in front, and that's when you run the ball. You're gonna have to run the ball. First of all, every team has had to run the ball this season. This is just the season that teams are putting those 2 safeties back. They're trying to not get beat deep. That's when DeAndre Swift shows up. That's when Roschon Johnson does his thing. So yeah, that's what be my counter to that. Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns. That's another bold prediction. Like, is that bold again? He did it already. 4 touchdowns, but I'm going to go 4 touchdowns, 300 yards. Rome will get 2 of them. Naj said Lions are -11.5, Packers -4. Yes, Bear. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. I thought so. So look, and the Lions, I forgot who the Lions play, but they're not going to lose. I don't think those teams are losing this week. Hopefully they do. I didn't think the Vikings would lose on Thursday. The Rams got healthy and gave them boys a run for their money. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp got early action. Kyron Williams had another good game. Yes, the whole game is about how they bottled up the run. But look, Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns, another 300-yard game. I do not respect this defense. I don't know why people can't understand that this game ain't going to be about the offenses. It's going to be about these defenses. Mariota or Jaden Daniels versus the Bears defense, or Caleb Williams versus Washington defense. They've been getting scored on all season. They've been winning some games, but come on now, that defense, when we compare these teams' defenses, they're not in the same class as us. And Naj said the Lions are at home versus Tennessee. Now, look, we played Tennessee week 1. Tennessee ain't no punks either. They've been playing teams tough. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to beat the Lions, but they have been playing teams tough. And I don't know. Anything can happen any given Sunday. Y'all know the term, any given Sunday. So my first bold prediction was Roma Doomsday, 2 touchdowns, 100+ yards. I'm hoping DJ get him one because I got him on my fantasy team, so I need those numbers. And Caleb Williams, 4 touchdowns. I'm gonna give a defensive one, and I'm gonna go. This is gonna go to my boy Montez Sweat that I've been talking about. I don't know how bold I want to be. 2.5 sacks. Is that bold, chat? 2.5 sacks for Montez Sweat. I don't want to. I want to be realistic, but also bold at the same time. 2.5 sacks for Montez Sweat. I don't think he had 2 sacks in the game all season. That's my bold prediction for him or the defensive side of the ball. I don't think they'll throw many interceptions just because they're going to run the ball a lot. I don't think people are getting picks out there this game. No Jaquan Brisker, no Kyler Gordon. I really wish we had Kyler. But hey, look, this is going to be a decisive win for us. We're going to cover the spread. We're going to win by more than 3. I give it a 2-score game, maybe 14 points, maybe 10 points, 9. But it's going to be a two-score game. I predict, I'll give my score prediction. I'm going Bears. I think we get up. I think we put up 28. 28. Let's go 28-14. Let's go 28-14, maybe 17. Maybe give them 17 points. Get some field goals in there. The Bears give up some field goals because we play that bend but don't break defense. So we get marched down the field a little bit. Then once we get into that red zone, we bite down and shut shit down in the red zone. I think we got one of the top 5, if not top 3 defenses in the red zone. I don't got the exact numbers. I probably should, but let's see what y'all thinking, chat. What y'all thinking? Naj got 37-23. You think this defense? Remember, this defense hasn't given up over 21 points in last 11 games, 12 games, or whatever. The Colts put up 21 on us. Otherwise, it'd be below that 21 mark. I don't know if the Commanders can get 23 on us on this defense. Bear True, 30-16. Okay, you pushing it up a little bit above my prediction. 30-16 is a decisive win, and it'll be a huge win. If y'all watch First Take, boy, the next day, Tuesday, for Steven's A list, I guarantee we in the top 6 on his list. If we do that, we'll see. Who else we got? Amp. Bears win 37-13. I love the vibe. I love the vibe of these predictions right now. Just because I'm feeling y'all. I'm right there with y'all. This defense ain't gonna give up too many points. Naj, I hear you. He said I can see less than 23 for sure. Yeah, I don't. I just think this is a prideful defense. That especially on that back end. This team is prideful and they know they're doing something special. Random call. I think it'll end by a field goal. Still undecided. Oh wow. You think it's gonna be that close, huh? I don't see it. I just don't see it, especially without Jaden Daniels. And if Jaden Daniels did play, he'd be one-dimensional anyway. AC, what you got for me? AC? 34-13. See, we all on the same page, and I love that. We all thinking the same thing. I feel like if you're a scared Bears fans, because Bear fan, there's a lot of scared Bears fans. And what I mean by scared Bear fans is they're the Bears fans that are still saying they ain't play nobody, or I need to see them against the division, or I got to see them against. Dude, we are playing some good football, and the Washington defense ain't it's not good. I'm sorry, it's just not good. This team, we should air them out just like we did. Who do we play last week? Not last week, but before the bye. Jacksonville. We should air them out just like we did them. We should do it. So we got some 37-13s. We got some 34-13s. I went 28-14. I went 28-17 just because, I got to get some field goals in there. The Bears do give up field goals. We got to stop Brian Robinson. We got to stop the run game as a whole because Marcus Mariota will run the ball too. We have to stop the run game if we're going to be successful. Random call said, I think we're looking at things from last year, and that's a mistake. Bears should win, but I don't see no blowout. Last year, I don't know about y'all, but I don't think we're thinking about last year. We're not even the same team as last year. Last year, this is a close game. Well, no, we blew y'all ass out last year. We blew up Washington out last year. That was Justin Fields' best game. Honestly, me personally, I'm not thinking about last year. I'm basing it off what we've done this year and what Washington has done this year defensively. They're not good defensively. I don't get that. AC said it was improved, but was still not too far removed from last season, in my opinion. I don't know what you referencing, AC. But look, we got a Bears win. Look, appreciate everybody tuning into the Black Bear Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rao. We will be here. The fella's gonna be in the building with me tomorrow when we break down this game. And I figured you was talking about Washington. AC. But look, appreciate y'all tuning into the Black Bear Podcast. Tune in, catch us tomorrow. It's gonna be fun tomorrow after this game because there's a lot surrounding this game. We got flex to prime time. Cole Kmet came out. He said he was tired of playing at noon. He wanted some more meaningful games. Caleb Williams can downplay it all he wants, but I know his blood gonna be boiling. Montez Sweat gonna be pissed off. Probably can't say nothing to him for his pregame routine. He gonna be locked in. Am said, I believe Flus has been good out of the bye week and will have plenty of time to scheme to stop their offense. That's another thing before I get up out of here. We have had 2 weeks to prepare for this team. 2 weeks. Ain't no way in hell we losing this game. I don't care what anybody think of Flus. I don't like Flus that much either. 2 weeks to prepare for a team. Now we have struggled this is a road game, people. We haven't won on the road yet. We struggle out on road games out of the bye. We're 0-4 in road games out of the bye. I don't think that plays a factor into this game. Look, appreciate y'all tuning in again, man. Love y'all. Love talking Bears. I could do this all day long. I could talk about this team all day long. I annoy people with the way I talk about this team, but hit that like button for me, man. Subscribe to the channel. We on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We're going to be right back here after the game, breaking all that down. Y'all have a good rest of y'all Saturday, man. I'm gone. Peace.